Hey, Winds Howling fans, it's Abu here with a kind of a big update, actually. Y'all might have noticed that we haven't released a new episode on the feed in a couple of months now. And even though season 3 of The Witcher is out on Netflix, Brett and I have not covered it. And the reason for that is sort of bittersweet. Brett and I had a conversation recently, and we both ultimately weren't feeling excited about season 3 of The Witcher for various reasons. Part of it is just because we have other things going on in our lives, we have other projects that we're focusing our energies on, and so we don't have as much time as we'd like to devote to Winds Howling. All of the research and reading and watching and rewatching that goes into every episode takes a lot of time every single week and every single season. In addition to that, I don't think it's a secret that neither of us have been the biggest fans of the direction the show has taken in the first and second seasons, and we found ourselves just not excited about season 3 and not really looking forward to it, and certainly not wanting to watch it, rewatch it, break it down, compare lore, get into the nitty gritty of it all. And so we ultimately came to the mutual decision to close the door on Winds Howling as it stands currently. So we won't be releasing any more Winds Howling episodes. We won't be covering season 3 or future seasons of The Witcher on Netflix. Our passion has sort of faded away, and ultimately, we don't want to be releasing a subpar podcast. If we aren't passionate, that's going to come through in our conversations, that's going to come through in our analysis, and ultimately, it takes away from our enjoyment of a universe and stories and characters that we are so attached to and that we genuinely love. So, all of that having been said, we do want to extend a huge, huge, huge thank you to every single person that has tuned into this podcast. Your emails, your excitement, your geekiness, your questions, all of that has fueled us over the years, and we genuinely, from the bottom of our hearts, couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Now, if you're interested in what else we're working on, check out the show notes, because we are focusing our energies on other projects. Brett is spending his time with Lucy on their Witcher podcast called On the Path. That's something we've talked about before on the show. Links down below. I will be focusing a lot of my time and energy on my Dune podcast called Gom Jabbar, also something we've mentioned before. Check those links out down below as well. So again, we just wanted to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who's listened over the years and officially call it the end of our path here on Winds Howling. It's been a great journey, and Brett and I have had a blast, and we hope you have too. We'll see you around.